morning. We're going to focus on Kenosis, and that's the Greek word for emptied himself. And what we want to do is think about what that means. So when somebody speaks about, sometimes they'll talk about the hypostatic union, the union of two substances, the substance of God and the substance of man in Jesus, right? The hypostatic union, the union of the hypostases, substances. That happens through kenosis. What's called here, he emptied himself. But the question's begged, what does that mean? What I want to do is give you five key aspects of what Christ did in becoming man that we have to understand with this. And we'll mention two of them this morning. The first one is he emptied himself by taking on something. It's a paradox. There's sort of a subtraction by addition. A way of thinking about this might be, think about how fast you could run. Now think about how fast you can run with a backpack on. You've added something, but you've actually subtracted from your capacities by adding. So similarly, the language speaks to this. You can look at the text yourself. By taking the form of a servant, by being born in the likeness of men, by being found in human form. These are the descriptors of how he emptied himself. So we have to take those into account in terms of our definition and understanding of emptying. He empties himself of a capacity to go, in a sense, by taking on something. Like I empty myself of my capacity to run a particular speed by taking on the weight of a backpack. So in that way, he empties himself by taking on something. Secondly, he pours himself out as the divine eternal Son into human form. So the emptying has a focus of he empties himself out into. All of the divine eternal Son and his capacities are emptied into. That's Colossians 2:9. The fullness of deity dwells bodily. They're all emptied out into. So two aspects that I want you to get this morning. One is subtraction by addition, by being taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men, being found in human form. He takes on that backpack, restricting in that way the expression of certain things. That's important, and we'll talk a little more about that. But also, he pours himself out into. So the emptying is an emptying into, and the emptying of all the morphe of God into the morphe here of a servant, right? All the divine attributes, right, are in Jesus bodily. Wow, astonishing. We'll continue thinking about kenosis tomorrow. May the Lord bless you today.